This podcast is from Volume 10 of the book series, 100 Top Lies of Satan. Which ones do you or your church believe? This is lie number 3. Most of the events described in Revelation are actual world events that are yet to be fulfilled. Matthew 5:13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Matthew 5:29-30. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cast it off, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. Are believers really the salt of the earth? Are Christians literally the light of the world? Should we pluck out our eye or cut off our hand so that we don't watch pornography or shoplift from the store? Most people would understand that the verses above are not to be taken literally. They are understood to be examples of literary devices which writers use to offer comparisons or descriptions that illuminate the concept being presented. Such is the language in the book of Revelation. Before studying Revelation in detail, our next lesson gives us a word study from the teachings of Jesus to help us realize that most of the events depicted in Revelation are not real-world events. But, like the parables of Jesus, the descriptive language used is to help the reader with spiritual concepts. Christ speaks to John in Revelation with mainly spiritual symbols. Unless we understand that concept, we will forever be running all around trying to link today's current events with those things in Revelation. The main actual events in Revelation are the cross of Jesus Christ, the second coming of Jesus, final judgment, and eternity with or without God. The Old Testament contains many real events with real people. God mainly dealt with unregenerate man in fairly straight terms. However, in the book of Daniel, future events are written about, not past events. The dreams and visions containing images and animals in the book of Daniel actually represent real nations and real people. Jesus Christ was speaking spiritually almost 100% of the time in the New Testament Gospels. This is the same language used in Revelation. Jesus quotes the Old Testament extensively, but he is always bringing out the spiritual meaning. The lesson examines Jesus' words to show the many different types of language devices he uses to convey spiritual concepts. The rest of the lesson covers the entire book of Revelation in verse-by-verse detail. The symbols, metaphors, etc. that abound are explained for their present spiritual meaning. The actual past, present, and future events are also described. The organization of Revelation is explained as 7 stories that are repeated, covering the time from the cross of Jesus to eternity. Our next episode will discuss lie number 2. Revelation shows that we are heading towards a great battle of Armageddon, where God defeats Satan. From Volume 10 of the book series, 100 Top Lies of Satan. Which ones do you or your church believe? Please come back and give it a listen. Remember, the paperback book and Kindle e-reader versions of Volumes 1 through 10, 100 Top Lies of Satan, Which Ones Do You or Your Church Believe, can be purchased on Amazon.com. do a search for 100 Top Lies of Satan, and you can order from there. Also visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/topliesofsatan. Our podcasts are found at www.podcast.com/100 Top Lives of Satan, with hyphens in between, 363AF03C6. Our blogs can be found at topliesofsatan.wixsite, wixsite.com/website. Finally, our YouTube channel can be found by searching for 100 Top Lies of Satan.